You two ready to record?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I am WCTV staff member Jake, filling in this week. We look forward to seeing Mark back with us next week and hope he had a great summer at camp. We are coming to you from my home studio where we bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Yum Yum Shop for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want you to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on YouTube. Once you are logged in, just search for Next Week in Wolfeboro and you will find our channel. Alright, let's start right out with a report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mrs. DeVries is ready with a report. We're sending it over to you, Mrs. DeVries.
Hi, welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary. Be sure and pick up your yellow copy of the community events calendar. You can come down and say hi to us here at the former railroad station building. And we also keep them outside the building, so 24 hours a day. Anytime you're walking by, you can pick up a copy. So here we go. We're on to the, I don't want to say it, but I guess we are nearing the end of August. And we have lots of things happening on Saturday, August 23rd, including the New Hampshire Water Ski Championship. They start at about 8 in the morning right in Back Bay. You can park at the Glendon Street parking lot or walk a short distance down the Bridge Falls path and you'll be right alongside the water where the show takes place. And again, that's Saturday the 23rd from 8 to all day, at least 4. And also that morning at 10 o'clock, Dr. John Foley will meet the group to go on a historic walking tour, and you'll meet right in front of the former railroad station building, which is what I'm standing inside of. So that's 10 o'clock on Saturday the 23rd. It's about an hour walk. The Nick, over at the Nick, is a Bites and Brews fundraiser for the Lakes Region Humane Society, and that starts at noon and ends at 3 o'clock. And community band stand concerts continue Saturday night in Cate Park, and the show starts at 7 o'clock. Remember, the Wright Museum of World War II has its Tuesday lecture series. You can call and make your reservation, 569-1212. And Great Waters Music Festival presents its next concert. This one will be over at Anderson Hall, and it's a 7:30 show. You do want to get your tickets from Great Waters, 569-7710. And a reminder too of the ongoing things. Every Wednesday night, the Cate Park Band performs in the Community Bandstand 7 o'clock show. And the model yacht racing every Tuesday and Thursday. They start at about 1 o'clock and go all afternoon in Back Bay. And the Wolfeboro Area Farmers Market every Thursday from 12:30 to 3:30, and they are over at the Nick Recreation Park. So that's it for now. Get out there and have some fun. Remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. See ya.
Thank you, Mrs. DeVries. Here are some other things we would like to share with you, starting with Saturday, August 23rd. The First Congregational Church of Wakefield are hosting a yard sale from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The band Ball in the House have a show at the Cate Park Band Stand from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday, August 24th. The Wolfeboro Makers Mill have a program on weaving your own apple picking basket from 9 a.m. to noon. Monday, August 25th. The Wolfeboro Public Library have drop-in cribbage at 1:30 p.m. Thursday, August 28th. The Wolfeboro Public Library are hosting a Healing from Grief workshop at 6:30 p.m. Friday, August 29th. The Wolfeboro Public Library have Friday morning Scrabble at 10:30 a.m. Saturday, August 30th. The Wolfeboro Makers Mill have a free game night from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, August 31st. The Wolfeboro Makers Mill have their monthly repair cafe from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monday, September 1st. Happy Labor Day! Tuesday, September 2nd. The Wolfeboro Planning Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you would like to watch the Planning Board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Wednesday, September 3rd. The Wolfeboro Select Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 6:30 p.m. If you would like to watch the Select Board meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Tucker Gosselin is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Tucker Gosselin.
Tucker here over at Wolfeboro Parks and Rec. I'm coming to you guys with some updates for this week. So to kick off, we are open here at Poplar on Ice and Arts Center. We opened officially August 11th with Ice In. As you can see our TV screen behind here, we have some participants for our stick time going on this morning. For all stick time and public skate sessions, please check our schedule on our website, Wolfeboro Rec Desk. All times can be found on that schedule. This Friday is going to be our final Food Truck Friday event, August 22nd, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So make sure to join us for music, great food, yard games, as well as ice skating here that night at Poplar on Ice and Arts Center. Our September senior lunch is going to be on Monday, September 8th. We're still working on our menu for that, so please check in next week with some more information on what we will be serving for that senior lunch. We're accepting applications for here, Poplar on Ice and Arts Center, as well as Abenaki Ski Area for the upcoming winter season. So you can find our new staff application on our website, Town of Wolfeboro website, or you can pop in the office. Be happy to give you an application to fill out here in person. We have our fun summer wellness series for our seniors with the Granite V&A. This is still going on, so make sure to check all of our details on RecDesk and sign up online for that. All of those classes are free to attend. We've added 2 more 4-week sessions of our line dancing. Make sure to sign up as soon as possible for that. We need at least 15 people to run those classes. I believe right now we have 7 between the 2, so we're looking to get 8 more people for that. We do have daily drop-ins, so if you didn't want to sign up and commit for the full 4 weeks of the classes, you could do a drop-in, separate pricing for that, but you can find that information all on RecDesk. Our registration for our fall soccer and our fall field hockey is live. I know that our fall soccer has filled up pretty quick. I believe the younger group, we already have a wait list for the kindergarten and first grade. We do have a session for second graders and third graders. I believe that we do have 5 openings for that, so make sure to sign up your kids for that if you want them to play fall soccer with us. Fall field hockey, I believe we still are open. We have about half of the registration filled up, so I believe we have like 10 out of the 20 participants. So that started, I believe, on August 12th, and it's already the 19th, so within a week we're almost filled up with that. So if you are looking to have your kids sign up for either fall soccer or fall field hockey, make sure to do it sooner rather than later, as that is filling up very quick. And I just want to give a quick thank you and a shout out to all of our participants, as well as all of our volunteers and staff members for this past Saturday at the Granite Man Triathlon. The dedication, enthusiasm, and sportsmanship are the heart of the event. We're truly grateful for everybody's support and making this year's race a great one. So thank you to everybody for that. We still have a few more spots open for our November session of our Safe Sitter course. So check RecDesk for details for that. I believe it's a max of 8 participants, and we have half filled for that as well. So 4 more participants we're looking for our November session of Safe Sitter, which is right up here at the Abenaki Ski Lodge. And in the future, if you didn't get to help out with Granite Man and you really wanted to volunteer, don't worry. For the future, the most recent event that's upcoming that we need volunteers for would be the Turkey Trot Race. So if you want to volunteer for that, we would love to have you. Feel free to call us here at the office, 603-569-5639, or stop by. We would love to have you volunteer for that. And that is all from us for this week. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tucker Goslin. Joyce Davis is at the Wolfeboro Public Library with an update. We're sending it over to you, Joyce Davis.
Did you know we have a motorized scooter and a rollator walker for those who'd like to enjoy the library but have mobility issues? The library purchase was made possible with funds from a grant to improve access from the American Library Association. Just ask at the front desk and we can get you rolling. Join staff from the Cornerstone VNA for a pop-up caregiver cafe on Thursday, August 28th at 1 p.m. If you're a family caregiver, please come for an afternoon of support, education, and conversation. The caregiver cafes take place the fourth Thursday of every month. No registration is required. The library is sponsoring a free workshop called Healing from Grief with Helen Fernald and Aria Amos on Thursday, August 28th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. in our Bradley room. Helen is the author of Love Helen, Letters to My Mother, Creating a Connection After Loss. Aria's book of poetry is titled The Tears That Water My Growth. Both Helen and Aria will discuss their personal journeys through grief to healing. They'll also have their books available for signing after the discussion. Our sci-fi fantasy book group will be meeting on Tuesday, September 2nd at 6 p.m. to discuss The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, winner of the Hugo Award for the Best Novel of 2016. If you're a science fiction fan or would like to try a different genre, please give this group a try. We'll return to the classics in our next Second Tuesday book discussion on September 9th at 1 p.m. when we discuss The House of Mirth by Edith Wharton. Published in 1905, it's a black comedy of manners about vast wealth and a woman who can define herself only through the perception of others. Copies of the book are now available. Join Drew Bush, Executive Director of the Mount Washington Observatory, on Wednesday, September 10th at 6 p.m. He'll be at the library to discuss the early history of weather observation on Mount Washington and all the way up to the cutting-edge projects and programs the observatory undertakes today. You won't want to miss this one. The first meeting of our military history reading group will be on Wednesday, October 1st at 3 o'clock. The opening reading is Eugene Sledge's With the Old Breed, a story based upon his enlistment in the 5th Regiment, 1st Division, U.S. Marine Corps during the Peleliu Campaign of 1944. Once the group gets started, members will be encouraged to suggest books for the group to read. Copies of the book are now available. And Beth, volunteer from the Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group, is offering free one-on-one genealogy help every Wednesday from 10 to 3. Whether you're just beginning your family search or have lots of knowledge and experience but need a little help, Beth can help you. It's best to make an appointment, so please visit our website for more information. Did you know that you can borrow passes for free or reduced admission to many local in New Hampshire institutions with your Wolfeboro Public Library card? Check out our website for more information on open dates and hours of operation. Museum and attraction passes available include Bedrock Gardens, Castle in the Clouds, the Children's Museum of New Hampshire, the Clark Museum, the New Hampshire Historical Society Museum in Concord, Squam Lakes Natural Science Center, Strawberry Bank, and our own Wright Museum. Give us a call to reserve your pass. This program is made possible by the Friends of the Library. And don't forget, if you're looking for something to do that's fun and free with no commitment, we have drop-in cribbage every Monday at 1 o'clock, drop-in mahjong on Thursdays at 1, and Scrabble Fridays at 10:30. Open to all.
Thank you, Joyce Davis. Father Cole, Deacon Charlie, and Deacon Chris are at St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending it over to you, Father Cole, Deacon Charlie, and Deacon Chris.
Hi there. Good to see you again. Thanks for having us on. Bob Cole, Father Bob here, and Deacon Chris Conley and Deacon Charlie Ferraro. We just finished Mass, and we're filming now for this week at St. Katherine Drexel, and we're very grateful for all that you do for us and for the community. And this is a big weekend for us coming up here, Sunday the 24th. Right now, of course, it's Friday the 22nd as we film, and we're having Eucharistic adoration until 1 o'clock every Friday. You can always come and pray. And with that in mind, I'm just going to promote, we're having 24-hour Eucharistic adoration on the 5th and 6th of September, which is a Friday, Saturday, and people come all during the night. It's really quite a thing. So come and sign up for that. We want 2 people in church at all times for the Eucharistic, 24-hour Eucharistic adoration, the 5th and 6th of September, Friday and Saturday. Now, this weekend we've got the parish picnic. You want to talk about the picnic, Chris?
Yeah, we got about 250, 300 people coming. It'll be fun at Camp Bernadette this Saturday, noon to 4. And then you'll have a closing after the mass, after the picnic at about 4 at the chapel. It'll be nice. There's a lot to do, a lot for kids, a lot to eat, so it'll be good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
We're having our sister parish in Dorchester, Boston, Massachusetts, coming up. They're having a bus, and we're expecting about 50 parishioners from Dorchester. And they'll be here Sunday, and Father Oscar Pratt, their pastor, will be the celebrant at the 10:30, and he's a fabulous celebrant, wonderful homilist. So it's a real treat to come to the 10:30 Mass this weekend, and then we'll all go over right after the 10:30 Mass to the Camp Bernadette for the picnic. And the Knights of Columbus are doing all the cooking. They've ordered all the food, so they do a great job with that. There's plenty to eat. You know, it's a picnic type of thing. Hot dogs, hamburgers, potato salad, things like that, you know. Ice cream, all kinds of stuff like that. And so if you can make it, we'd love to have you. It's just a great event. Charlie.
Okay, Father, I'd like to just talk about the Right to Life banquet that's coming up. It's on October 16th, and we have purchased a table here through the parish. And so if you're interested, you need to call the parish and have your name put on the list to reserve your seat. Darlene Pollock is the keynote speaker, and she's the former vice president of the Right to Life nonprofit and the prominent former president of the New Hampshire Right to Life as well. Her powerful story can be found on her website. This is an interesting website she has. It's called www.thedarlingprincess.com, which is kind of a easy one to remember, I think. But we have openings for it. You call the parish and we'll reserve a spot for you. It's always a wonderful event because we get to hear about the latest news in terms of how we're protecting life within our diocese. This one is at Manchester Country Club, which is a nice spot in Bedford. So please think about that. Look at your calendar. If you're able to make it, call the parish and sign up to be there. I think you will find it very, very informative.
Now, the Manchester Country Club
Yes.
is a Donald Ross course.
Yeah, I was thinking of bringing my clubs. What do you think?
It's a
Father?
Donald Ross course. When you're right
We
there.
just get there early.
That's it. That's
Play
it.
a couple of holes.
Right.
It is a fun course. I have played it a long time ago. It's been a while. But you know those Donald Ross courses, Father. They're very difficult.
Oh yes. Everything's uphill.
Yeah, everything's uphill, and then when it's downhill, it's got to be short. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. You hit the ball on the green and the ball comes back at you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they always tell you to be below the hole because coming downhill is a tricky putt.
Now, next weekend, August the 31st, is Labor Day weekend.
Right.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Labor Day is early this year. September 1st. Monday, September 1st is Labor Day. And On that weekend, we're going to have a special guest. We have a seminarian. His name is Nathan Ledoux. He's in Rome at the North American College, and he's going to be ordained a deacon this fall in Rome.
Great.
And then hopefully a priest next June. And so he's going to speak at all the masses. I'd like the people to meet a real live seminarian. He's younger than us.
He's a local guy, isn't he, Father?
Well, I'll tell you, he's studying for the Diocese of Providence,
Yeah.
Rhode Island. He'll be ordained for Providence. But his parents, his parents, Bert and Stephanie Ledoux, had enough good sense to move into our parish.
Well, there you go, Father. Not
So-
everybody's onto that yet.
So they moved, they're in Tuftonboro. And so they're living here. He's being ordained for Providence, but he visits, and so I've asked him to come and speak at all the masses on Labor Day weekend about his journey, about his vocation, and to encourage vocations. We do need many more seminarians for sure. So it'd be a nice treat to visit, to have him visit, and to hear him and get a chance to meet him. So that'll be next weekend, Labor Day weekend. Okay. And I don't know when the kids go back to school. We always went back after Labor Day. So does anybody know when they're going back? I don't know. I hope it's after Labor
They
Day.
call it the most wonderful time of the year from a parental point of view. The kids get to go back to school, Father.
Okay. Well, we always waited until after Labor Day, so I hope that's. Look how well we turned out, you know. So.
Yeah, I mean, you could use a couple extra days of summer before you gotta go back.
That's right. So, come and visit now. This weekend is the parish picnic on Sunday. Mass on Saturdays at 4 o'clock, preceded by confessions at 3. And then Sunday morning, 7 a.m., 8:30, and then 10:30 with Father Oscar Pratt. So thanks for having us on. God bless, and come and visit, everybody.
Thank you, Father Cole, Deacon Charlie, and Deacon Chris. And thank you for tuning into our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television Station at 569-0219. Or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I am WCTV staff member Jake for Wolfeboro Community Television, bringing your community to view.